good, and
We're here, living life, enjoying, you know.
hard day in the gym today. How's preparations coming along?
Preparations, very, very good. Haven't fought since February, so yeah, I'm excited to be back.
Yeah. Talk us about your upcoming fight, man.
So October 19th, make sure you tune in. Get your tickets if you can. Copper Box Arena, my hometown, where I grew up. So that's a special venue to me. Yeah, man, exciting times.
Many nights shared at the Copper Box Arena. With
Yes.
Big card on the weekend, Beterbiev, Bivol.
Yes.
Undisputed fight. Talk to us, man. How you see that one going?
Do you know what? I think that's like one of the best fights in boxing right now. Yeah. It's an undisputed fight. It's hard to pick. But if I had to choose someone to win that fight, it would be Beterbiev. I feel like he's got the better resume. He's knocked out all of his opponents. For me, I can't see Bivol like pushing him back for the whole fight. For me, that's what it is, and that's when Bivol's at his best, when he's either centering or when he's pushing his opponent backwards. And the times, again, when he fought Canelo, the times when he was on the rope, yeah, he was countering Canelo, etc. But Canelo's not as big as Beterbiev. Not as powerful, not as destructive. And I feel like it's going to be a mental battle. The first 3 rounds are going to tell a lot. And if Bivol does win, I know it's going to be crazy for me to say this, but if he wins, he's going to have to win within the first 6 rounds by a knockout. Because Beterbiev, he can be hurt. Like he's been on the canvas a couple of times, quite early in his professional career, but he's been on the canvas. But when he does get up, he takes it out on his opponent. So it's an interesting fight, man. It should be a very, very good fight.
Listen, man, let's get down to the business.
Yes.
Frank Warren, Queensbury,
Yes.
AY. Talk to us, man. What's the current situation between you and Queensbury?
It's all love. No, I'm joking. No, for me, like me and Frank haven't fallen out. We haven't had no arguments. It's just like, again, disagreements. My previous promotional contract has expired. I said this on my Instagram. I even tweeted about it. And the only reason I've done that is because I was hearing all these things being said. And I wanted to put my voice out there. And I knew the facts. The contract was finished. And that's why we was in talks about getting a new contract. Again, that negotiation broke down, which is why I've just done a 1-fight deal with Boxer. And yeah, I'm not saying I will never work with Frank again, you know. Hopefully there's no bad taste left in anyone's mouth, or because at the end of the day, it's business. Everyone's trying to do what's best for them and their life. Me, I'm a boxer, so we got a short career. Especially when you're comparing it to your lifespan. It's a short career, and it's about cementing a legacy, making the most of your career. We're prize fighters, so you want to make as much money as you can so you can live the rest of your life in a nice way, look after your family, etc. And yeah, we couldn't come to an agreement, so as it stands, I've got a 1-fight deal with Boxer, Sky Sports. Excited to be back in the ring. This has been going on since February. That's when my last fight was. So that was the last fight on my contract. And do you know the way I see it? Yeah, this is my little explanation of how I see it. I've seen little things, or I've heard little things. Someone said to me, you know, people are questioning your loyalty because of the whole Frank Warren thing. I said, me? I'm the most loyal person. Like, I'm one of the most loyal people in boxing. Everyone said to me, oh yeah, you know, leave your boxing team, get a new boxing team. I was like, no, I will add to my boxing team. So it's not like I've just jumped up and left Frank Warren. That wasn't the case. Like, I was never planning on leaving Frank Warren. But then there's a negotiation. Do you get what I'm saying? There's paperwork. There's a negotiation that happens, and then you get given deals. So it's like if I'm not happy with the deal, you renegotiate, and vice versa. That's why it's been going on for so long. We couldn't come to an agreement on this occasion. So again, I'm not trying to be out here not boxing for 2 years. I signed a one-fight deal with boxer.
I'm sure you and Frank still have a lot of respect for each other.
Well, I've got so much respect for Frank. So much respect for Frank. He gave me my first promotional contract. I've done extremely well under his banner. I wanted to do better. Obviously, a couple world title shots didn't go my way. But again, it's the type of world title shots they were. You don't hear nobody calling that Bivol. Nobody calling that Beterbiev. No one calling that Kovalev. And I fought 2 of them guys. And those are like the biggest names in the light heavyweight division. So for me, it's about, you know, making the most of my career. You know how I also see it? If you look at football, yeah, for American fans, they call it soccer. If you look at football, the culture of, you know, a player doing what's best for them in their career at the time, no one says anything bad about it, you know? Like, if a player plays for Arsenal and they're the hero for Arsenal, main player, they get bought by another team, no one says anything. So why is there that culture in boxing? And why is there this thing of like, no one owns me. Nobody owns me. So it's like, that's the reason you have terms. Like, that's the reason that there has expiry dates. For me, it's just about, you know, trying to get the fairest deal for myself, the best deal for myself. And then, you know, sail off into the sunset. After I'll give all these fans the most exciting fights possible.
So obviously, you did see you put a tweet out regarding the situation with Queensbury.
Yes.
Quite an Instagram story as well. But away from that, you've been quite quiet with the interviews.
Yes.
There's been many interviews from everyone in boxing.
Yes.
Or what's going on with Queensbury and Anthonyyarde. Talk to us about why you took the decision to not do too much media around the situation.
Well, my previous promotional contract didn't allow me to discuss certain things publicly. So I said, you know what, let me just stay quiet. You know, everyone knows me already. I'm like, for the people that do know me, sorry, no, I'm not, I don't lie. I don't go out there and say things to make myself look good, you know. I want to stick to the facts of the matter, you know, and then progress in my career. And that's literally it. My previous promotional contract didn't allow me to say or talk about certain things publicly. So to me, it just makes common sense. It's just, okay, until this situation is resolved, keep your mouth shut, AY. Keep it zipped up. Stay in the gym, train, and it will all work out. You know, it will all work out. So that's the reason I haven't really been speaking to the media. I just wanted this issue resolved. It's been frustrating, so frustrating, because I just want to fight. I want to entertain the fans. I want to entertain myself. I want to be active, especially at this point in my career as well, where I'm having these big fights. Or I'm at the cusp, you know, of winning a world title. Every world title fight I've had, it's been better. You get what I'm saying? So I'm getting there, and I just want to be active. For me, it's activity. Every time you get in that ring, it's a different experience, different opponent. They do things different. So activity.
I'm sure the fans can't wait to see you get back out there soon. And moving forward now, you've seen that you've signed, you said, a one-fight deal with
Yes.
a boxer. Talk to us about how that deal came about and whether it's a promotional contract. Talk to us about what the deal is with boxing as well.
Well, it's a one-fight deal currently. I'm a free agent, so I'm open to working with any promoter that can present me with a deal which I seem to be fair and that I'm happy with. That's how negotiations go. And yeah, I'm happy, you know, finally to be. I used to have an advert on Sky Sports. Oh, yeah. When I was with a company named Maxi Muscle. They were a nutrition brand, and I had an advert on Sky Sports. And then I was also, because I was a Frank Warren fighter, I was boxing on, at the time, Box Nation and TNT. So it's like I was on both. And then, yeah, they took the advert down after some months, but it'd be good for my face to be seen on Sky Sports again. Just broaden my fan base.
To be clear, you're not officially a boxer.
Fighter. Well, for one fight, I am. Yeah, you know, so right now, you know, after this fight, you know, again, the negotiations start again. And I feel like it's a good position for me to be in at this stage of my career. Fair deals, where everyone's happy. And yeah, man, so it's a very good time.
Nice. So obviously you've seen on the banners, seen it before during the Beterbiev fight.
Yes.
AY Promotions. You see
AY.
the big chain on the
Come on, AY Promotions.
what's that? The yellow gold.
AY.
We've seen the banner reappear in
Yes.
this fight.
Yes.
Tell us about what AY Promotion is and moving forward, how it's going to be affecting your fights.
Well, it's AY Promotions is a company I launched just to give myself a better insight, you know, co-promotions, more insight to what happens and things like that. You know, who knows? I might go into promoting after boxing. You know, I follow the big dogs like Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Al Sheikh now, and yeah, man. You know, I'm young. I'm 33 years old now. I turned 33 in August, and again, Frank knows me. He knows how I look after my whole family. You know, so I'm not just doing this for myself. You know, I'm a family person, and for me, it's just about maximizing my potential financially and my legacy. You get what I'm saying? I want to win a world title. I want to have big fights and sell out arenas and stadiums and things like that. So, AY Promotions, a promotional company I launched, so we can collaborate. You know, collaborate with these promoters, and you know, you've seen other fighters do it. Tank, you know, he's got GTD Promotions. You see it on when he's fighting. It's not saying he owns the show, but he's involved in the show. David Haye done it. Floyd Mayweather, as we know, he done it. Who else? There's so many fighters. Canelo, like, I'm not saying I'm on that level yet, but mentally, you know, just want to get up there.
So moving forward, whenever you are negotiating fights, you would rather, in your exploration of free agency, you would like to co-promote with the promotions regarding your next fight?
Well, yeah, that would be, that's the goal, you know. And again, but for me, it's like, not saying it has to be like that, because we don't know what deal's gonna get offered, but it's the deal. Yeah. You know, I want fair deals I'm happy with. You know, we'll talk about that when we get to that stage. But as of right now, October 19th, AY Promotions involved in that. I'm happy. And thank you as well, Boxer, for allowing that to happen.
As you know, in British boxing, rumours circulate. And there's been a few rumours that you've turned down a fight with Bivol.
Absolutely lies.
A fight with Callum Smith.
Lies.
And a fight with Joshua Buatsi.
Lies.
About where these rumours might have came from, whether they're true.
Okay, cool. I don't know where they came from. I've got some speculation about where they might have come from, but in boxing, there's things that get thrown around all the time that are not true. I've only ever been honest. Lies. I've never turned down. Turned down is a strong word. I've never turned down a fight against no man, no person on this planet. In professional boxing is a business, and these fights don't just happen click of a finger. Again, fights either fights come to you, or you go for fights, and then when that happens, there's a negotiation that happens, etc. Sometimes you agree terms, sometimes you don't agree terms. Turning down a fight is a massive word. I've never turned down no fight in my life. So you're telling me I'll fight Beterbiev in London when he's in boxing right now, he's the most, on paper, he's the most feared man in boxing. 100% knockout ratio, in a lot of world title fights as well. I said, yeah, when that got offered to me, looked at the terms, clapped my hands, let's make it happen. I was excited for the fight. So you're telling me when I was 18-0, novice in the game, I worked my way up to be #1 with the WBO. Cool, you're mandatory challenger for Kovalev's belt, but you got to go to Russia. Ooh, okay. Look at everything, everything's cool. Let's make it happen. So you're telling me I took them situations, but I've turned down other things that don't make sense. Like, you have to make it make sense. It's a negotiation that happens when terms can't be agreed. The fight don't happen. Fighters move on. Same thing I've done. You approach people, terms can't be agreed. One person's not happy. It's taking too long. You move on to the next thing. So yeah, I don't really like all them kind of things that I said when turning down fights and stuff like that. That's just nonsense.
Cool. Well, one of the names of those three has been linked to your career for a long time.
I don't know who you're going to mention right now, but the way I've seen my career go is people's names have been linked with my career.
Well, Joshua Buatsi.
Yeah, his name has been linked with my career. Yeah. And again, with Joshua Buatsi, it frustrated him. He was the Olympian. Like, when I wasn't even boxing yet, I was watching him in the Olympics. This is when I first started boxing. I first started getting an interest in boxing. I was watching him in the Olympics. I was rooting for him. I just saw, a boy from London. Croydon is not really London, because it's like it's in Spain. It's so far, but it's London nonetheless. But all I saw was a boy in the Olympics, and I said, "Come on, man! Like, come on!" The guy was kind of outboxing him. I was like, "Come on!" Like, I was shouting at my TV. I didn't know him, so I was supporting him. But then he's turned pro now. But because my knee's making so much noise, it's like he kind of got shadowed out, and then his performances wasn't as exciting as mine or whatever. So people stopped talking about him. And then when he started going up in the rankings, he's an Olympian, bronze medalist. People started saying, like, yeah, Anthonyyarde. Every interview we done, Anthonyyarde, Anthonyyarde, Anthonyyarde. Then now he feels like he's made a name for himself. His name is still associated with mine. So my name has been associated with a lot of other people because I've had world title fights. I've taken on challenges where I'm the heavy underdog. So again, when I say lions in the camp, it's in here. It's my heart. Again, not saying Joshua Buatsi don't have that or anything like that, but I know he's frustrated by how his career's gone so far because he wants his own light. He don't want his name, like my name, overshadowing his name and things like that. So that's the way I see that. But again, I want that fight to happen.
Yeah. From your perspective, is that something that you're looking to do something in the very near future?
100%. 100%. No terms have been agreed yet. And I say yet firmly because me and him have spoken personally. And I won't go too much into it, but he agreed to fight Hutchison. But again, I'm still confident. This is a fight that's been demanded by the boxing fans. And even people that are not really boxing fans, the public, just because they hear the two names or whatever. But yeah, I'm also like, me as a person, I just want the biggest fights out there. I don't care who they are. Like another person's name don't solidify my position in boxing. I want the biggest fights. I will fight Beterbiev again in a rematch. Me and Beterbiev won fight of the year. That's not spoken about enough. Why is that? Do you get what I'm saying? It won fight of the year in boxing, so that's a massive thing. Beterbiev said it himself, I've given him his hardest fight. So again, I do take a lot of honour from that. And I'll do that again, all over again. This time I'll win.
Right. Looking to the near future now.
Yes.
19th of October.
Yes.
Box Arena. Let them know everything you can, man.
19th of October. Copper Box Arena, Stratford, London. It's going to be on Sky Sports. Boxer, get your tea, get your biscuits, and tune in. And if you can, get your tickets. There's a link on my Instagram, Mr. Anthonyyarde, for tickets. Get your tickets and be there in attendance if you can. Lions in the camp. You know how it goes.